Welcome to GRV's preview of the richest staying race in the world of greyhounds, the Sandown Cup, this Thursday, of course, at Sandown Park. I'm your host, Mark Fine, and we, that is the panel, made up of Simone Fisher of Sky Racing. Hi, Simone.
Hi, Mark. This is a fantastic race we've got coming up this week, and I'm really looking forward to bringing you this preview today.
$125,000 race for stayers. It's always been great to have a stayer. I know you've had some beauties. I bet you'd love to have one in this race.
I certainly would, and with the prize money this year, no better time to have a good stayer.
We're also joined by James Vandermaat, one of the best young callers in the business. James, you're not going to be calling on Thursday night. That'll come for you in the future. Your job on Thursday is getting us a winner.
Yes, Finey, and I'll be doing my best. Excited to be a part of this, and let's hope we can find our viewers some really good value throughout the Sandown Cup this year.
Not hope, mate. Will do. Let's start off by looking at the four heats. Perfect way to get your analysis by looking at the videos of what happened last Thursday night. Simone, I want you to have a close look at Reckless Charm, the little bitch off the inside, and of course Destiny Fireball. He's a big boy in this field, James. Tell us how he ran.
Yes, Finey, Destiny Fireball, he was only fair to hit the ground, but his mid-race acceleration was fantastic, and once again he's shown why he's been such a great contender of the Group 1s of the past couple of years. Now, Reckless Charm, she was gallant running second. Simone, a good front-running race from her.
Certainly was, James. She was a surprise, underrated, I should say, in this field. She had run a 42.19 there before, but didn't have the ideal preparation going to this race, but surprised many of us leading for the first lap.
And she was gutsy at the end as well. But as we see here, Destiny Fireball racing clear off the back straight, really drawing clear for an impressive win in a Heat 1 of the RSN Sandown Cup.
Charm lifting, and they're followed by Amity Flame, but Destiny Fireball going great guns up the straight, and Destiny Fireball wins Heat 1 over Reckless Charm.
Destiny Fireball winning the first of the Sandown Cup heats last Thursday night from Reckless Charm. He looked big in that race, Simone. He's going to look bigger on Thursday night again because 6 little bitches and big 37 kilo Destiny.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll see the big white flash come storming home, James.
Yeah, indeed, Simone. He only has within striking distance, and he's proven himself at this grade many, many times before. So no doubt, Finey, a massive contender, Destiny Fireball.
It'll be an optical illusion, but you'll think he's lost his jockey halfway through the race. Let's hook into the second of the heats. Of course, the champ, Miata. Her last ever race on Thursday night in the Cup. I know you love her. You keep an eye on her in the heat. And of course, Stevie Allen. Have a look at this for a run. You're a bit of a fan, James.
Yes, indeed. We'll start with Miata here, Simone. She stepped only fairly.
And she did. She did get a little bit of a bump early, which does suggest that she might find another length going into the final. Underdone, bit of an unknown quantity, hoping that she can atone for last year's second placing behind Irma Bale. But, gee, you can't write off a champion, James.
That's right. As we see now, we can see Steve Allen winding up to second last. He barely makes it onto the screenshot there, the pink dog, but his finishing sectional on Thursday night was simply outstanding. And no doubt, once again, if he's anywhere to be seen, Steve Allen, at a big price, he's going to be a massive contender, a big part of the RSN Sandown Cup on Thursday night. As they sweep off the back, Miata's about to get out from third spot and sweep home the winner.
Grabs Help Deweese and Gold Affair too. Miata swept up, takes the lead, and Miata goes on to win narrowly. Steve Allen flew down the centre.
Whoa, did you see Steve Allen come from the clouds in that one, but not good enough to pick up the champ Miata. And she goes around for the last time, Simone, in an illustrious career. They call it a black caviar of greyhound racing, but you know what? I don't reckon it's for the wins she put together at the start of her career. I reckon it's because she draws fans back to the track.
She's just been sensational for greyhound racing, and she's got that fighting spirit, hasn't she? She came into this race unprepared, really, didn't have the ideal preparation and fought off some terrific dogs. She's just all heart. And James, she's just such a greyhound that's really drawn people to the tracks and probably the sentimental favourite.
Yeah, I agree fully. I think the way she won the other night was just the way a champion should win. She went in with probably not a great deal of chance, according to many, but a champion really shone through, and it was a fantastic effort from Miata, and no doubt she has to be included again this week.
I think she has to lead to win too, or be up near the lead early.
Yes, hit 1, 2, 3. If she can do that, I think she's going to be a massive contender, but she's going to have to improve on her run last outing.
Certainly, and I guess that's a bit of the unknown, isn't it? Because we don't know how much improvement she's got from last week to this week, and given it's her last race, I know Paul will do absolutely everything to have her there spot on, but we're still a little bit unknown. But maybe that check at the start that she got in the heat won't have that in the final, and maybe find herself a length in front.
She did lose that little bit of momentum early, and with that early acceleration, I think she can really find the lead, if not sit 1, 2, 3.
One thing we do know, she's a champ from out west and she's chosen the Sandown Cup and Victoria for her swan song. Says a fair bit about the status of this great race. So to heat number 3, and the front runner Irma Bale, back to her very best. Madison D runs a fair old race. I'm going to give you the job of Irma Bale, but this is a very different run from the pink in the last race. Madison D's a roughie, James. Keep an eye on its run.
Indeed, Finey. Okay, so they're about to go now, and as we can see, Irma Bale, she stepped as well as she probably could have, really.
She did, James, back to her best after the 600 run last start, but loves Sandown Park. This is what she did last year. She took home the Sandown Cup, but she just showed what she's best at, and that's leading in over these staying trips.
Exactly right, and she's defending her title in the RSN Sandown Cup, and of course she's the reigning Greyhead of the Year at Sandown Park, one of the main metropolitan meetings. Now looking at Madison D, she wound up to third, a good chasing performance from her to wind up in second spot. No doubt it's going to be tough for Madison D, but a great achievement for Connections to make her first Group 1 final, as we see Irma Bale highballing into the straight in front.
Full of running, Irma Bale, and goes on to win well. Irma Bale all the way, wins heat 3 over Madison D and Pumped Up Czar.
Irma Bale winning the third heat there. Box rise to post, the way you like it if you back them. And in so many of Group 1 races, Simone, it is the dog that jumps best that wins, even in staying races.
Certainly, Mark, and she's got a huge advantage because she is a front-running stayer, and if she can jump on Thursday night, I think she's a great chance.
And how about the improvement? Obviously, up in Sydney, Irma Bale could not find her best form, but she loves it down here at Sandown.
She does indeed, Finey. Of course, the reigning Sandown Greyhead of the Year. And Irma Bale, she's also the defending champion in the RSN Sandown Cup, so she's one that must be included in Thursday night's Rich Final.
The reigning, defending champion of the Sandown Cup, Irma. Let's have a look at heat number 4, and the most versatile dog in Victoria almost. Proven Impala has done it all distances at both city tracks. It wins again, and of course, little Belhaven from Tasmania, a fair run as well. So Simone, you keep an eye on the Tasmanian. James, you're a Victorian. You keep an eye on our hope.
Will do. Well, as we see here, Proven Impala, her box manners are simply fantastic. Came out running from the 3, and that front-running ability she's shown over the staying trip for so long has got her to these rich finals. No doubt 7.15, somewhat of a query, but she ran it strongly last week. Simone, your finalist here at Belhaven, found the line well.
Yes, she did, James. She's very strong. She has raced here at Sandown before and was clearly second there and maintained that position. Did make a little bit of ground on Proven Impala also.
Yeah, Proven Impala, that front-running tactic really proved vital here, just pinging and leading all the way as we see her turn for home, and as she makes her position in the Group 1 RSN Sandown Cup final.
Still the leader, 2.5 in front. Belhaven trying hard, but she's not for catching Proven Impala. She goes all the way, and Proven Impala's a brilliant winner in the 4th heat.
Not so little Miss Versatile, Proven Impala winning the final heat. She's actually 29 kilos, nice size for a bitch.
It is a good size considering she's coming up against a couple of big dogs, but the bitches in the field, Mark, are all under 30 kilos, so they're fairly even.
How about the run of the red dog in the final, Belhaven, the Tasmanian? Is it suited off the red?
Well, I was talking to the handler the other night and she said that she would prefer an outside draw. She's come up with the red. You can't really knock a red box in a big final, but she's made her presence felt with these Group 1 races, with racing against the Victorian dogs in the past. So I think Belhaven will be suitably drawn off the red tonight, Thursday night, if she gets a good run.
So there you go. 4 heats, 8 dogs through to the richest staying race in the world of greyhounds. The best way to look at this race, though, is through the eyes of a form analyst, and that's why James van der Maat is here. James, you've done the times. Now, for people that don't quite understand it, it's sectional times. We're going to work out how quick they go early and how strong they finish. Well, we don't have to do it, James, you've done it.
Yes, indeed, Finey. I've been working hard on speed maps throughout the week, and the box draw's now out. The way I see the race is Irma Bale is the clear-cut leader on paper. I don't doubt she's going to lead the race. The pressure's probably going to come from Proven Impala. Unless Proven Impala leads, I can't see her winning. So, in my opinion, I think Irma Bale will lead. But as we know, I'm a big believer in Steve Allen. I think he can come from a long way back and score.
Just on Proven Impala, she comes out of the yellow, which is the 5 box. That means, does she cut across? Does she bring any of the dogs outside of the 6, the 7 or 8 across with her?
Look, I'd be expecting Irma Bale will lead. Proven Impala's going to have to work outside of Irma Bale, and therefore, if Proven Impala can't get across Irma Bale, I think Irma Bale is strong enough to hold Proven Impala in the run home.
What does it do for little Miata drawn inside Irma?
Miata, she could position third on the inside, but she is going to need a lot of luck early on to get to that spot behind the speed. And if she can do that, there's no doubt the champion could be the winner of the race.
So you've got Irma Bale leading. You've got Steve Allen storming home. Keep your powder dry. At the end of this preview, you'll give your tip. There's more, though, to this race than just speed maps. There's stories of great greyhounds going around for big prize money. And Simone, one of the most amazing stories in this belongs to Norma Rinaldi's Destiny Fireball. You've bred litters, I've bred litters. You dream of getting the perfect litter where they can all run and win group races, and Norm did it in a most unconventional way.
He certainly did, going over to America and finding a brood bitch or two of them and bringing them back, and of course he's put them to sires here and ended up with these two amazing litters. And Destiny Fireball finds himself in his 6th Group 1 final on Thursday night. He's won 3 of those, but since November 2012, he's been in, this will be his 6th Group 1 final. It's a great effort, and we wish him all the best. A couple of other great stories. This proven Impala, this versatile greyhound, is owned by a lady whose first passion in greyhound racing is finding homes for ex-race dogs. It's fantastic, isn't it? Of course, Larissa, who runs the Greyhound Adoption Program, she owns Proven Impala, and I think it's very fitting because she's at the grassroots level as well, James.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's a fantastic story, and we wish her all the best, and hopefully she can get out and lead for a very long way.
I know where Proven Impala goes after it finishes racing, on her couch. that we've spoken about Miata. I just want to mention one other dog in the race, and that is Belhaven, the little Tasmanian dog. Don't get many great dogs from Tasmania, but interestingly, a few very good stayers. So we wish Ted Medhurst, a legend in greyhound racing, all the best.
Certainly do. Of course, Chinatown Lad springs to mind a few years ago, but Belhaven, she's really equipped herself well with these Victorian stayers here and contested some of the Group 1s here.
And how about that win in Sydney a couple of weeks ago? She was turned sideways on the corner, almost fell, and to pick herself up and score, she showed that she's well and truly up to this level.
You know, it's a great race. Not only because there's good dogs in it, but because there's no New South Welshmen or Queenslanders. I'm pretty comfortable with that. We dominate the Victorians, but it's good to have a champ from WA and something from Tasmania as well. And what a night it will be to go to the Greyhounds, especially if you've never been before. Take a friend. There's giveaways. How's this? Eddie Maguire and Jamie Rogers are going to be there. $120,000 worth of giveaways, but done in a fun way. 6 races. Names will be drawn out of the crowd. You go up on the stage, you can pick a dog to win 10,000 caravans, cars. It's going to be a huge night. Don't worry about the racing. It'll take care of itself. You might walk away with a huge prize just for being in attendance, and it's free. A great night to go to the Greyhounds.
Certainly. If ever you're thinking about going to the Greyhounds, well, Thursday night will be it.
And what about that chance to win something very, very big on the GRV Facebook or Twitter page? So keep that one in mind. That's going to be massive, and you have to be a part of Sandown Park on Thursday night.
I can tell you this, everybody might win. I think they do win. Stay close. GRV's social media will tell you what's happening. I want your final tips. James, you did the speed maps. You like a dog at fair odds. Do you like it enough to win?
I think I do, Finey. I'm going with Steve Allen. His run-home time last week I had down as 11.06, which is outstanding. Miata, when she smashed the track record there a couple of years ago, in fact a year ago, went 11.02 in the run-home. So no doubt he's a massive chance to win this race. $21 on fixed odds.
$21,
$21, Finey. We have to have a bit of that. And what about the $4.66 a place or something or rather? Massive each way chance. You have to jump on board.
If it wins, don't tell Mrs. Fine that I've had 50 on it, because it's going straight into that is a big price on a dog that can win.
Exactly.
How do you read it, Simone?
I'm going to stick with Miata, Mark. I think the sentimental favourite, she certainly will, I'm sure she will be up to it. She will be race fit by next week, but I wouldn't be having her at $2.10 at the moment. I think she's way under the odds. I think if she wasn't Miata, she'd be a $4 or $5 shot, given current form and last week's run. But you just can't go against her, I don't think.
Fair enough, Simone. Never potted champion, but I'm about to. Not for mine, Miata. I like Irma Bale. $5.50 out of the yellow, the 5 box. She's back to her pinging best, which means she can lead from go to O, and I love a leader in big races. So for mine, Irma Bale, and I've got a roughie. How about Madison D to run a drum? Because if that dog off the red Belhaven shifts ground like it did in the heat, maybe Madison D could get through at $51 each way.
Perhaps, Mark, because she improved 8 lengths on her personal best last run, so she might not be without a place chance.
Yeah, she's very strong too. A very good chasing performance last week, Finey, and we might be paying the bills with a couple of dollars each way on Madison D. Very strong performance last week. You might be onto something there.
You're a single man, mate. You don't know bills. The serious tip, though, is Steve Allen. James Vandermark did all the form analysis, and at $21, that is a great price. So what a night to be had. The dogs are racing for $125,000, and the on-course patrons can win $120,000 in prizes. But you have to be there. The only way to really enjoy greyhound racing is on course. So get to Sandown for the richest staying race in the world of greyhounds. And if you don't think that a dog can win from a mile back, you know what I'm talking about?
Steve Allen style.
Bold trees.
He won 4 of these races, 4 Sandown Cups. We're going to leave you with the great Bold Trees doing what we hope Steve Allen will do on Thursday night, win from a mile back, and we'll all be laughing. Have a great night on Thursday at the Dogs. Thanks a lot, Simone. Thanks, James.
Thank you, Finey.
Racing, lids go up and they're off and running at high intensity, flew the boxes, led on settling down by a length or so, going around them Galaxy Spirit. Galaxy Spirit on the outside's going to take the lead, running into the first turn, Galaxy Spirit by 3, high intensity second, they were followed by Nana's Dad. Further back on the field is Red Trout, over on the inside Bomber's Kid, they were followed by Nathan's Girl, Eskimo Chavo, and Bold Trees checked at the tail of the field, going down the back and Galaxy Spirit the leader, high intensity going out after it on the outside, 10 lengths away then Nana's Dad, Red Shroud. They were followed by Bold Tree, second and third last. Up the back straight, it's Galaxy Spirit the leader. High intensity on the outside. Bold Trees 8 lengths away, flying home. High intensity, Galaxy Spirit. Bold Trees. Oh, what a run again. Bold Trees run over the top of them in the home straight. Bold Trees with a flashing run down the outside has got up to win. High intensity, Galaxy Spirit.